Hi, my name is Mrs. Overish, and I'm so glad you're here to learn with me today. Today we're going to practice adding within 10. Do you know what that word adding means, or addition? Adding is when we put two numbers together to get a number that's bigger. So when we put two numbers, the sum, or what it will equal, will be a bigger number. We add, or we combine, or we put together our two numbers to get our sum, or till we get what our answer is. We're going to practice adding today within 10. We're going to use these bears to help us, and then write our addition equation to help us visualize what our problem or our equation looks like. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's practice adding or putting two groups of bears together. I'm going to first start with a group of 4 bears. And to that, I'm going to add 3 bears. So I have 4 plus 3. When we add, or when we use that word plus, I know I'm putting them together or joining the two numbers together. So I can push my bears together to be able to count them up. I had 4 and then 3. How many will I have all together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 bears plus 3 bears equals 7 bears. Let's try another one. I have 3 bears and 5 bears. I want to know what the answer to 3 plus 5 is. Remember, when we're adding, or when we're using that word plus, we know we're going to join them or put them together to get the answer or the sum. So I can put my bears together in one long line to find out what my answer is. Can you count up the bears to tell me how many bears I have in all? That's right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 bears and 5 bears equals 8 bears all together. Let's try another one. I have 8 bears and 2 bears. One group has 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one group has 2, 1, 2. I want to know how many bears I have in all. So we can push our bears together or combine the two groups to be able to see how many bears we have in all. Can you tell me how many bears we have in all? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8 bears in one group adding to 2 bears in another group equals 10 bears. Now we're going to practice writing the equation for the problems that we see. So let's say I have 5 bears and I want to add it to 4 bears. I can write this by doing 5 plus, this is the symbol I use to show I'm going to be adding or putting my numbers together or combining my two groups, the number 4. We had 5 bears in this group, 4 bears in this group. I want to know how much it equals. I want to know how many bears we have all together in both groups. So I push my groups together and we can count them up to see how many bears we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bears. So we have 9 bears in all. So I know when I put 5 and 4 together, I get 9. Let's practice one more together. We're going to do 3 bears plus 7 bears. So the first number I'm going to draw is going to represent my first group. How many bears are in my first group? My first group has 1, 2, 3. And I want to add it to my second group, which has how many bears? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bears. I use my equal sign to show that I want to put my answer on the other side, or the sum of my 2 groups of bears. Now I'm going to put my groups together or combine them so I can count them up to see how many bears I have all together. So how many bears, when I put 3 and 7 together, do I have in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 plus 7 equals 10. Can you read this equation with me? We have 3 plus 7 equals 10. So when I combine 2 groups of bears, one group has 3, one group has 7, I know that it equals 10 bears all together. Nice job. Today, we practiced adding numbers or putting numbers together or combining numbers within 10. You were able to help me count our numbers and put them together to get our bigger sum. You even saw how to write an addition equation. My name is Mrs. Overish, and thank you so much for coming.